Already ran one guy off the road. Was riding his bumper. He's riding this guy's bumper as if he's going to get ahead, and what a jerk. Total jerk. Instead of just relaxing and going back. Look how far. He's just 1.5 car spaces lengths behind. Yeah, somebody needs to run this guy off the road. Godsmack jerk. As if he's going to get ahead by riding his butt. You cannot get ahead, and this is bad weather. This is how people get killed or start a road rage. I had somebody do a road rage with me one time. I thought he was going to kill me. I just waved hi, and his wife was sitting in the seat next to him. I guess he thought I was going to take his parking space there in front of the grocery store. And I was driving a brand new 2-week or 3-week-old gold Rolls Royce. Yes, we're wealthy. LOL. I was, 25 years old? And I was pulling into a parking space, and this guy, old guy in a truck, with his windows rolled down, started cussing at me, called me a rich bitch. But little did he know, I'm not rich and I'm not a bitch. Yeah, see how far he got ahead? Anyway, he started cussing at me for supposedly taking his space. Now he's on to somebody else's butt. Look at him. Oh, he thinks he's going to get ahead. So he had his window all the way down, and he was cussing at me. I said, hey, haven't seen you for a while. Miss you guys down at the tavern. What's been going on? Haven't seen you there for a couple of nights. The gals at the tavern miss you. He's looking at me like, huh? And his wife was looking at me and looking at him. Yeah, he's going to get behind those. Look at that fool. Anyway, I said, yeah, come on down and bring your grandma or your mom with you next time. I bet you she'd like to get out. He gave me the dirtiest look. I was young, cute, looking rich, driving a brand new, how old was that Rolls Royce? A month old Rolls, it was a gold Rolls Royce back in, 79? How old was I then? 28. We lived in the San Diego country estates. And there was somebody at church that used to make fun of my son because this guy thought he was Mr. Rich. And my son sat in the Rolls Royce. We parked it right in front steps. And my son sat in, this kid, David Wooten, same age as my son. He said, oh, wow. See, now look at that guy. He's just ahead a little few more steps. Oh, what a jerk. Just pushing. Yeah, I think we should go buy a new Tundra. They got some nice Tundras. How many miles we got on this one? How many?
37.
37,000? Ooh. Those new Tundras are pretty. Anyway. No, we can't afford to go get a new Tundra. People assumed we were wealthy because we were driving a brand new gold Rolls Royce. But the truth is, we were just average Joe. My husband was an engineer for Motorola. And the customer who owned the gold Rolls Royce was a multi-millionaire from La Jolla, California. And he wanted the new cell phones. That was the days before the real cell phones, cellulars. What kind of phones were then? AT&T. But it was like a radio phone or something like that. It wasn't really a cell phone. Radio phone?
It was a radio telephone.
Yeah, radio telephone. It was before there wasn't any cellular phones back in the 80s or early 80s and late 70s. Oh, that Rolls Royce was what? Brand new back then was $150,000 just for the brand new gold Rolls Royce. It only had like a couple hundred miles on it. And he wanted a radio phone in it. But because it wouldn't work. Oh yeah, I had a radio phone too. That was weird. We used to phone patch into the house phone. Anyway, that Mr. Impatient, I think he's up ahead. Isn't it a dreary day here in Oregon? Pouring rain. It's 55 degrees. So the phone didn't work properly. And he couldn't, they couldn't figure out what was wrong. So, because my husband is the god of communications for Motorola, they said, oh, he'll get it, he'll fix it. So they gave Larry, the guy gave Larry the keys to the Rolls Royce, and he says, if you hit it or anything, put a rag in the gas tank and set it on fire. I'll collect the insurance. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
We had fun pretending like we was rich, but we was po. We were po folks, even though we lived in San Diego country estates there in Ramona, California. We bought, I was really good at real estate, flipping real estate, buying and selling, and I had found a house that was a bank repo. It was 6 months old for pennies on the dollar. And the bank was foreclosing on the contractor and they needed a buyer now. So I come along and offer them. Back then it was like $100,000. I forgot how much we paid. Anyway, it was only 6 months old. How long did we live there? 4 years. Turn around, we traded it for a house here in Oregon. which is totally bizarre. But that's another story in itself. But we couldn't afford to live out in San Diego country estates. Beautiful homes. They were $1 million homes back in the 70s. So now we got $1 million home. We got $1 million view with an old home. The house is 40 years old. How old is it? 45 years old? 40 years old. But it's a nice house. But is that our butthead driver? No. He's long gone. Oh, he really got far, didn't he? Anyway, when you're driving, don't ride people's butts. It can cause a bad accident and you'll be liable. And everybody needs to get a dash cam, both front and back, because people are using these accidents to collect money. It's a big game, especially here in Oregon. They see people with a newer car or people over 50, gray hair, they hit you. Like I had that guy hit me. He backed up and he slammed into the back of my front. He was road raging because he didn't think I was driving fast enough. And he passed me, and then he slammed on his brakes, and I held back. I didn't engage him. And then when we got to the bottom of the hill, he backed up and he slammed to the back of my car, wanted to collect insurance. And I held up my phone. I says, well, I got it all on camera. I got you. So if you want to call the police, I'll show them. But I didn't have anything. I called his bluff. Here's Bob's Red Mill. Ooh, let's eat there. You ever seen Bob Red Mill stuff? Oh, this is where it is. They have delicious food. But you know, when you're going just your average speed, you're not going to make a lot of headway. When I was a sheriff's deputy, I learned a lot about driving, defensive driving, and even if you're going 5-10 miles an hour ahead of everybody, at the end of those mileage, you really don't make that much headway. But if you slow down a little bit, you can save your life, save yourself from a bad accident. So my suggestion is slow down and drive a Rolls Royce whenever you can. Maybe we should go buy that new Tundra. Not. We're going to sell the crazy bus. Get something I can drive. I can't drive this crazy bus. Anyway, God bless you. Thank you for coming. Have a good day.